Hey folks, it's me Roger back with another video. I have some good news. United has agreed to repress my album, Sandberg, Cosmologies. Thank you all so much for the nice comments. Yeah, they agreed that they fucked up. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm happy that they're going to take care of that. In the background, we're listening to the Free Zen Society. Yeah, this is another thing on the Thirsty or Blue series. And it has Matthew Shipp on piano, William Parker on bass, Zena Parkins on harp, and Peter Gordon, who's the executive producer or the producer of the Blue series, on all other sounds, so like synthesizers and things like that. From 2007. Unusual, almost like kind of a new age thing going on. So unusual for people like, you know, Matthew Shipp and William Parker and Zena Parkins to be, you know, doing this. Beautiful stuff. They don't harass me when I play their music in the background, so. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Got a little VCLT in the mail. I want to thank Trish Mullins, DJ Trish, for her latest mix CDs. Just sent me a nice note and a sticker. Yeah, great stuff. Got DJ Trish's Party Zone. And then Jamaica Me Crazy. And, you know, great mix of stuff. Old and new. Wife loves these mixes, so she and I both thank you, Trish. Really sweet of you. So it's been a little while since I did a vinyl update video, so I got quite a stack here, so I'm gonna try to go quickly, but what the hell. I'm gonna start with some Mailbox finds. This thing, this is deluxe reissue of Mastodon's first album, Remission, Relapse. You know, they just go all out. So you have like the metal foil on the cover, this crazy book, like wild artwork. Pressed on Oxblood vinyl. And I don't know if you can see this very well, but there's an etching. Yeah, you really can't see that well at all, can you? Well, Tim, I tried. This has been remixed and remastered by Matt Bales, and I was a little skeptical going into it, but it sounds fantastic. I love these guys, and right from the get-go, they knew what they were doing. Should be readily available on black vinyl. Not sure about this color. I think there's another color that's even rarer. Whatever. Cool stuff. Another Mailbox find. This is Agaloc's latest record, The Serpent and the Sphere. I think I showed the CD when I got it. I really dig these guys. River 4-inch dressing. Calls it tree metal. I guess that's about right. They had some pressed up for their latest tour. I didn't get to see them. Got this, reproduces the die cut cover. I think it's also on some crazy colored vinyl. Yeah. 2 LPs. It also has a cool etching on the 4th side. Yeah, I guess these sold out really quickly. I think there were only 1,000. I'm kind of surprised they brought any home from tour. But I saw an announcement on their Facebook page and jumped on it. It's not on Profound Lore, interesting. It's Damarung Arts, the label. Really excited about that. Some more metal. Wolves in the Throne Room. This is BBC Session 2011 Anno Domini. So just an EP. 2 long tracks. Great black metal. It's on Southern Lord. And it is also on some crazy colored vinyl. All that kind of blood red. Yeah. Some folks have been showing this, I guess, on Facebook. The cover is really striking. The name of the band is Electric Citizen. And this is their first album called Satine. It's on white vinyl. Very much in the Sabbath vein, kind of that retro heavy rock sound. But the singer, Laura Dolan, sounds just like Ozzy. You know, maybe nothing new going on here, but it rocks pretty hard, and yeah, the singing's great. So, fans of that Neo Sabbath thing would like this. Picked this up. My friend Andrew, the drummer, really loves these guys, and I've got a couple of their albums, and they're okay. But this is a reissue of one of their earlier albums, Robot Hive, Exodus. I'm not sure when this came out. Originally came out early 2000s, maybe. I don't know. It's got a little bit of a Southern Fried Boogie feel sometimes that puts me off a little bit, but they do it so well, and they really do groove. You know, for a hard rock kind of metal-y band, they really know how to groove. Nicely done, not expensive reissue on Weathermaker. Yeah. These are some reissues, but they were not inexpensive. Music on vinyl. I guess it's a Dutch company. They do a really nice job, but they're so expensive here in the U.S. But when I saw these at the record store, I just, because I love this band so much. It's the Mars Volta. It's their first album, Deloused in the Comatorium. Originally came out in, I'm not sure, early 2000s. So yeah, this and this, what is this, Amputecture, which is what I guess their third album. Yeah, really expensive, but I gotta say, once I put them on, I forgot about how expensive they were because they sound great. This is a band whose CDs sound horrible. They're so brick-walled and compressed and full of digital clipping and distortion. You know, you can't push vinyl that hard, so these sound much more open and dynamic, and you can hear details in the music that ear fatigue prevents you from enjoying on the CDs. Now, I really wish they'd do Francis the Mute, which is their second album and my favorite of theirs. But apparently, you know, Mars Volta split up bitterly, and apparently they didn't really want music on vinyl to do these, so who knows. Great. Cheers. So I told you about this store here in town called McKay, where I've had some good luck finding cheap CDs. Vinyl's always been kind of a disaster, but I went in there recently and they'd expanded their vinyl selection. Like, it doubled. I thought, well, what the hell, I'll look around. And lo and behold, they had this. Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle. This is reissue, obviously. This is the Record Store Day reissue that came out this year. Hard to find. and expensive. It's British pressing. Sounds fantastic. Super happy to have this. This is a classic psychedelic pop record from 67, 68. I was surprised. So then I'm looking through the used stuff. Oh, you know, well, it's all kind of mixed together, just a hodgepodge of stuff. I find this. Vashti Bunyan. Just Another Diamond Day. This is a reissue from 2004 on Di Cristina label? Not sure. Yeah, late 60s, kind of psychedelic pop, folk, or folk. Produced by Joe Boyd, sounds fantastic. She kind of disappeared, I guess, after making this record. Really cool to find that. And then a Southern Lord thing. This is Nails, Abandon All Life. This is their 2013 EP. I think it's their most recent record. You know, for like $6-7, I wasn't going to leave a Southern Lord, you know, mint condition record there. So I grabbed it, not really knowing what to expect. Well, I kind of knew what to expect, but didn't really know anything about these guys. So California hardcore with some death metal touches. Really good. Produced by Matt Ballou, guy from Converge. Sounds really excellent. 45 RPM. And, you know, it has the, you know, top-notch Southern Lord production values, gatefold, all that stuff. Really cool to find that there. Sorry, out of order here. So yeah, some more stuff I found at McKay digging around. 45 cents for Luciano Berrio's Sinfonia. This is from, I think, 1968 or 69, something like that. New York Philharmonic and the Swingle Singers. Great modern classical piece. Masterpiece of 20th century music. Mint condition, 45 cents. Can't beat that. And a bunch of like new agey looking things that were like $1, all mint condition. I thought, what the hell? This is John Kaizen Neptune, Dance for the 1 and 6. This is on Fortuna Records. Not really new age, more like kind of more jazz. So he plays the shakuhachi, which is a Japanese bamboo flute, and total virtuoso. I mean, my God, that's basically a pentatonic instrument, but he figures out how to play the entire chromatic scale, and you know, wails like Charlie Parker on the freaking bamboo flute. He's accompanied by a bunch of Japanese musicians, tabla, sitar, some piano, acoustic guitar, bass, percussion, tambura. Really nice for $1. Some downright new age stuff. For $1, I couldn't leave it sitting there. This is Stephen Halpern and Georgia Kelly, Ancient Echoes. This is private press, I think, Heru Records. So yeah, Stephen Halpern plays keyboards, flute, and does some wordless singing, and she plays harp. Lovely, really. And then a Georgia Kelly solo album, also in Heru. This is what, 78. This is also from 1978 on Heru. Star Piece, Music for Harp. Beautiful, new age, whatever. You know, I'm not going to listen to this stuff all the time, but when I'm in the right mood, it's perfect. Stephen Halpern solo album, Eventide. This is on Gramavision, major label. This probably fits most people's definition of what new age music sounds like, and it does verge on the banal at times. But it doesn't quite go all the way over the edge. For $1, mint, hell yeah. This is kind of not so great, but again, for $1, David Lang, Return of the Comet. So quiet, spacey synthesizer music. I couldn't resist. Quite a pile here. Okay. A few more. Last week, Liz and I went on a little road trip down to Jackson, Mississippi. Kind of a business trip for her. She's the art librarian at the Nashville Public Library. So we went down to tour the Eudora Welty House and then select some of Eudora Welty's photographs for an exhibit that's coming up. That was lovely. And on the way back, we stopped in Memphis and did something that we've been meaning to do for a long time. You know, Memphis is only a couple hours away. But we went to the Stax Museum. The Stax Museum of American Soul Music. The story of Stax Records is really kind of tragic. The building was sold for $1 in the 80s and then demolished, and it was a vacant lot for a long time. There's a little historical marker for a long time that said here, there used to be on the spot Stax Records. You know. Well, they've rebuilt the original, movie theater turned into recording studio and put in these amazing exhibits. Isaac Hayes' gold-plated Cadillac, and really wonderful. If you're ever in Memphis, you got to go check it out. Also, had to do a little record digging. I heard about this place called Goner Records, so decided to go check it out. And it was a cool record store. They had some really, really cool stuff. A little bit on the pricey side, and a little bit of that snooty record store attitude. I'm checking out and I bought 6 records. I was like, oh, cool store you have here. And he's like, didn't even look at me. Whatever. But I saw some stuff that you just don't see around, and, splurged. Hey, I was on vacation. So, for instance, this band, I think I showed one of their records in my introductory video, Borbido Magus. I don't see their records around. This is 7 Reasons for Tears. It's on the Purge label from 1988. Borbido Magus, if you don't know about them, I guess they filed this in jazz. I don't know if it's really jazz. You have 2 saxophones, electric guitar. This adds Adam Nodelman on bass, which is interesting. Normally it's just the trio. So, screaming saxophones and screaming guitar and really intense stuff. This band was really influential for me personally, back when I was playing electric guitar in the band and stuff. This great stuff. Almost passed it up because it was like $20. And I was like, oh, what the hell. Really glad I grabbed it. This is one I knew I had to. This is Benny Maupin's Jewel in the Lotus on ECM from 1974, I believe. Yeah. This is like Stone Mint German pressing of this classic album. I've had a US pressing since the 80s. Not just one of the great ECM records, but one of my favorite records ever. This is just so good. Basically the Mwandishi Band with Herbie Hancock and Buster Williams, Billy Hart, Frederick Waite on the second drum set, Bill Summers on percussion, Charles Sullivan on trumpet. So good, so good. Yeah, I had to get it. Here's Fred Frith's first solo record, Gravity. I think it's his first solo record, 1980. So yeah, Fred Frith from Henry Cow, another big hero of mine. I never had this record for some reason. Some Ralph Records, I mentioned that. Interesting band. Chris Cutler plays on some of it. skewed pop music with like chamber music elements. You know, I don't really know. Art rock. Great. Love Fred Frith. They had their own prog section, which was kind of cool, and you know, picked up a couple records by this band, PFM. It's Italian prog band. PFM stands for Premiata Fornaria Marconi. This is Cook. It's a live album from 1974. Sam is a big fan of these guys, and I've been picking their records up when I see them. I guess they're not that rare, but I don't see them. Yeah, so Italian prog with like definite Baroque classical influences, like flute and acoustic guitar and lots of counterpoint and little fast lines and stuff. Yeah, I dig it. Here's another one. The pile is teetering over here. Here's another one, Jet Lag. This is from 1977. This is an Italian pressing on Zoo. Yeah, fantastic. This has more of like a jazz element to it. With some, yeah, I really dig it. Super happy to find stuff like that in the wild. Finally, one last prog masterpiece. This is Anthony Phillips, Private Parts and Pieces 2, Back to the Pavilion. This is on Passport from 1980. I recently, or in the past year or so, found Private Parts and Pieces, the first one, so I've been looking for this. Great, you know, he was guitarist in Genesis. If you like that, you know, pre-pop era Genesis sound, you know, you'd love this. Great. Wow, only 22 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed shopping and listening to these records. Gonna try to cool it for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.